بسرعة.
هناك علم يدرس في بعض الدول الإسلامية الناسخ والمنسوخ استنادا على الآية ما ننسخ من آية أو ننسيها نأتي بخير منها أو مثلها، فما هو معنى هذه الآية؟
The question is about a verse in the Holy Quran which says, whatever message we abrogate or cause to be forgotten, we bring one better than that or the like thereof. That means it's about the subject is abrogation of some verses or many verses of the Holy Quran.
The verse says, وَمَا نَنْسَخْ مِنْ آيَةٍ أَوْ نُنْسِهَا نَأْتِ بِخَيْرٍ مِنْهَا أَوْ مِثْلِهَا. Now this verse has been discussed by many commentators, according to whom it was revealed in answer to some objections raised by kuffar against Islam. They said that what sort of God that is, who says something today and changes it tomorrow. Now the question is, if this is taken to be the correct reason why this verse was revealed, then we have to find out when did it happen. And if a verse was really cancelled out, why was it retained in the Quran? See, that is the important issue. A verse which is cancelled out has no right to remain in the Quran. And people should have been told to take it out and, sort of shelve it somewhere. This is not so. In fact, they forget that this is a very profound philosophy regarding the change in Sharias, change in the laws, which has been mentioned here. Irrelevant to what happened there, whether the kuffar raised an objection or did not, it has no concern with that. There is a fundamental truth mentioned in the Quran. The question is not related only to the time of Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The question relates to the whole universe, to all times, where one Sharia comes and cancels out another, and then another comes and cancels out that Sharia. So why should God do that? This is the issue which has been discussed here. And when in this perspective you re-examine the verse, then the meaning becomes not only very clear, it's a beautiful meaning. It says, وَمَا نَنْسَخْ مِنْ آيَةٍ. Here the word ayah is used, but it applies to all ayat, of course, not one single ayah. It's a principle. God does not cancel anything or let it be forgotten. Now, that again is an issue which should have reminded the commentators that is not the objection of the time which the Holy Quran is going to rebut or attempting to rebut. It's something else. Now we know, with reference to the history of religion, that two things happened. Sometimes people forgot the meaning of the verse or the teaching and started acting differently. Now that means those verses which were misinterpreted, they had to be clarified by God through some other prophet. And this happened to Torah, and the Holy Quran repeatedly gives reference to that. That look, they twisted the meaning of Torah, they changed the meaning of Torah, they changed the verses. So when this happens, then this is the law, which is a practice of Allah, unchangeable practice, that God always, as long as that religion is alive, rehabilitates the lost or misunderstood teaching. So that is the meaning of forgetfulness. You forget a teaching and God rehabilitates it. But the second thing is, when a Sharia has come to an end because it has served the purpose for which it was originally revealed. It has served the purpose of the people for whom it was revealed. It has served the purpose of the age for which it was revealed. When it has happened, it has reached its age. Then God does the tansikh of the whole Sharia. So as long as that final time does not come, God does not go on doing the tansikh work. He rehabilitates the teaching with the help of some prophets who do not bring new law, but who bring to the focus of attention to the people of the time that here you are misinterpreting, here you are mispracticing, you are forgetting the meaning of this, so come back to this. And the Holy Quran is full of such references in relation to the Israelites and their prophethood. Repeatedly they distorted the meaning or fell foul of practice, and God sent a prophet of God to rectify their ways and to make them understand the true meaning once again, though they did not bring a new law. So here it means, first of all, let's return to the verse. Ma nansakh min ayatin or nunseha. Nunseha means let them forget. This is the meaning. Nate bi khairin minha or mithleha. Misleha is related to nunseha, and khairin minha is related to nansakh. And it is done in the same beautiful order. It should be read when we cancel out a sharia or a word or a law. We do it because we have to bring a better one. And when we permit people to forget, then we replace it with the same. We do not change the sharia. This is the fundamental principle which has been working throughout the ages in all religions. There is no change. What a wonderful, beautiful verse, full of such wisdom and universal in its truth. And how it is brought to a very close meaning, narrowly applied, which creates more problems than solves the problem for us.
السؤال هو عن موضوع النسخ، الآية التي تتحدث عن النسخ. يقول أمير المؤمنين أن كثيرا من المفسرين يزعمون أن هذه الآية نزلت للرد على اعتراض بعض الكفار: ما هذا القرآن الذي تأتي آياته لتنسخ الآيات الأخرى أو تتعارض معها؟ فرد عليهم بهذه الآية. يقول أمير المؤمنين أنه لو كانت هناك آيات تنسخ من القرآن لأمر الله تعالى أن تزال هذه الآيات ولا تعد باقية في القرآن، لأن لا معنى لأن تبقى آية لا يعمل بها. ما معنى ذلك؟ الواقع أن هذه الآية تتحدث عن سنة الله سبحانه وتعالى منذ أن كان الإنسان ومنذ أن كانت هناك الشرائع السماوية التي تنزل من عند الله تعالى. هذا هو النظام الذي تمضي عليه الشرائع من البداية إلى النهاية، ولا علاقة لها بهذا الموضوع الذي تحدث عنه هؤلاء المفسرين. بل إن هذه القضية ليست في زمن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وحده، بل هي عبر الأجيال السابقة واللاحقة. تعالوا ننظر إلى هذه الآية. لو نظرنا إلى تاريخ الأديان نجد أن الناس فيما يتعلق بالشرائع يكون موقفهم إما أنهم يحرفون معاني التعاليم التي نزلت إليهم ولا يتبعونها، وإما أنهم ينسونها بالكلية ويهملونها. هذه الآية تبين موقف الله سبحانه وتعالى من هؤلاء الناس. إذا كانوا نسوا هذه التعاليم فإن الله سبحانه وتعالى يبعث نبي يبين لهم هذه التعاليم مرة أخرى ويذكرهم بها، فالذي نسوه يأتيهم بآية مثله، أي نفس الآية تأتي مرة أخرى ويذكرهم بها هذا النبي الذي جاء. أما إذا كانوا حرفوا المعاني وغيروها ففي هذه الحالة يأتي نبي آخر ويوضح لهم هذه المعاني.
That belongs to the first category, this part.
Yes.
It's not the second category.
I talked first about nunsiha.
But the second category, now you are turning to the second category.
To nansakh, yes.
This is not what he said.
Yes.
The second category belongs when Allah decides that the age of a message is over. It's not because people have changed, it's irrelevant to that. When people change, Allah rehabilitates it.
And this belongs to nansakh or nun?
That is nunsiha. The first part is nunsiha.
Okay.
The second part is that when Allah decides that this ummah is no longer a valid coin, this should be wiped out because the time has come for a better message. Then he does not replaces the old message but brings a better one. It's very understandable, and this is exactly what happened here.
Okay. هؤلاء يقول أمير المؤمنين أن مسألة أن ننسخ من آية أنه هناك شرائع سماوية نزلت لتخدم وقتا معينا، زمنا معينا، وفترة زمنية محددة، وقوما معينين. إذا انقضت هذه الفترة وأدت هذه الرسالة وظيفتها بالنسبة لهم، فإن رسالة أخرى جديدة تأتي لتلغي وتنسخ هذه الرسالة التي أدت مهمتها. فهذا النسخ معناه أنه يأتي بمرحلة جديدة لها صفاتها وخواصها الجديدة، وهذا ليس له علاقة بالسابق. أما إذا حرفوا المعاني وغيروها فإنه يأتيهم نبي ليس من الضروري أن يكون برسالة جديدة، وإنما ليصحح لهم هذه الأخطاء ويعيد إليهم هذه الآيات التي أساءوا فهمها أو التي نسوها. وهذا يبين كيف أن الآية جميلة وتتعلق بموضوع الشرائع الإلهية منذ آدم إلى هذا الوقت، وليس بمسألة ضيقة خاصة تجعل هناك تضاربا بين آيات القرآن وتخلق كثيرا من المشاكل التي يصعب فهمها.
Now, one other reference to Christianity, I would like to refer to an observation of Hazrat Jesus Christ, Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, which further explains this issue. When he came, he had not brought a new law. Quran was revealed much later, 570, 600, some 10 years after that. And he came as a prophet of God to perform the first purpose, that people had forgotten parts of the Torah, and he came to fulfill the purpose of Torah and to rehabilitate them, but not to change the law, not for tansikh. So this was the objection raised against him by the elders of Judaism, of the Jewish clergy of the time. They pointedly asked him, have you come to cancel out the teaching of the book of Torah? He said, no, I have not come to change even a jot, one little dot of Torah. I have come to complete the message. The message is the same. So in light of that observation, you should understand this verse very clearly. There is no ambiguity left at all.
يقول أمير المؤمنين أن القرآن قد أشار إلى هذا فيما يتعلق بالتوراة، وأن اليهود كانوا يحرفون التوراة يعني يغيرون المعنى الذي تقصده التوراة ويحرفون هذه المعاني. ويذكر موقفا لسيدنا عيسى عليه السلام أنه عندما جاء بعد سيدنا موسى بقرون طويلة جاء نبيا، ولكن ليست معه شريعة جديدة، ولكنه جاء ليصحح لهم مفاهيمهم وللأخطاء التي وقعوا فيها أخطاء. وعندما سأله أهل الدين في ذلك الوقت، هل أنت جئت لتنقض الدين أو تغير الشريعة؟ قال لهم ولا حرف واحد من الشريعة أنا أغيره، أنا ما جئت لأنقض ولكن لأتمم. أنا لن أغير الشريعة، وإنما سأصحح مفاهيمكم وأذكركم بما نسيتموه من هذا هو الموضوع الذي يشير إليه القرآن الكريم.